Economies. Jerome Stern's radio on NPR. He turned it off with a snap of his wrist. Jerome Stern was dead. He had horbed his own lack of silence. The first principle of composition is resilience. The book had a cover after the style of Piet Mondrian, his later work, microfiction selected and edited by Stern. They illustrated to him the bankrupt nature of current words. There was no hope for it. Communication was past. Confusion was present. It was a declining cycle. Russell Edson. Enrique Anderson Imbert. Those subhuman 60s. The conquering stereotype. The overshadowing culture. And would we ever be free from its conventions? How many slavers did we have to choose from? How many masters? Jack David, John Redford, Short Stories, 1981. Irving Howe, Alana Weiner Howe, Short Shorts. An anthology of the shortest stories, 1982. Robert Shepard, James Thomas, Denise Thomas, Tom Hazuk, Sudden Fiction International, Sudden Fiction, continued, Flash Fiction. It must be relaxing to be an anthologist, he thought, free of the burden of conscious invention. Then he slammed the book down on the table. These fictions, he cursed inaudibly. These fictions, these pitiable lies. He had read them. These people churning slowly in their monotonous orbits. What was there to speak of in these people? These characters were nonentities. They cannot be real, and if they were, then it were a better thing to write about something else. People are boring, he thought. I'm boring, he thought. As boring people, so boring creations, stemming from the boring people. Mothers and fathers, loves and hates, monies and lusts, pains and horrors. The rage of human emotions had become an inflated currency, too much committed to paper. So what? Back it with gold. No. He turned his desktop on and double-clicked on the word processor icon. He typed across the top of the screen a capitalized heading in 16-point Times New Roman. Return to the barter system. Later that same evening, he was listening to the Laurie Anderson disc. Flames and images reared up and died down in his shrunken mind. He sipped his tea and yawned. Did brains die or calcify years ahead of time? So many questions. Perhaps it was the carbon monoxide on the highway, radon in the basement, lead degenerating in the paint. The impossible task of the new century. While being attacked on all sides, at all times, attempt to identify precisely even one of your many assailants. Too difficult. He could not even attempt to know why he had become so sleepy and soft-surfaced. There was no energy left. He was tired, and he had no reason to be tired. Sitting up was an effort. Movement a triumph. Thought a rare epiphany. He had accomplished nothing, and was of the opinion that this had entitled him to immortality. He fell asleep listening to Jerome Stern on NPR.